What I believe about this is that you are looking at me here now, whether you are working, whether you are not working, if you set in your heart that you want to do a business or do an investment, the same God that give you food to eat, will also give you a seed that you will sow in that your business. Will also give you the same resources needed for you to put in that investment or put in that business. How will it come? You see, sometimes how money comes to your life is very strange. That is where my discourse will begin in the next maybe 10 minutes. You see, it is God that gives seed to the sower. It is also God that gives bread to the eater. But the problem we have is that many people, even their seed, they eat it. Imagine a farmer that has kept one mudu of beans that he wants to farm this year. Suddenly hunger hold him for the moment. And he went and boiled the entire beans and finished it. So that's it. That's it. One of my friends, they used to farm yam. So one day I went to their house and I just saw yam. I said, "Oga, I just carried it." And I said, "No, this one is seed." And that seed was very sweet. One small yam like that, but very sweet. The guy was so angry. He said, I could have told him, "You go and carry a different one and give me that this one is seed for planting." And in my mind, like, what do you mean by seed for planting? Yam now. Because I don't know. In the same way that all money in your hand is not money. There are, as all the money coming to your hand, inside, you are supposed to have bread, you are supposed to have seed. And what you do with your seed, you sow it, you plant it. That's the truth. Yes, they can tell you sowing it spiritually or sowing it to people, but see, you can also plant your seed. It's true. But my focus here is that you should plant it. The Bible says he that goes out weeping, right, sowing precious seed, he will come back rejoicing. So when the farmer was going out to sow the seed in the land, it may not make sense, right? But he knows that after a while, he will return back rejoicing with bountiful harvest. You that did not plant anything, God gave you seed. You ate it as though it's bread. Apostle, I want to start business this year. I need 30,000 naira. They are paying you 50,000. Can you begin inside that your 50,000? Save 5,000. I always tell you, what 90% of your money cannot do, 100% cannot do it. Guarantee. If they are paying 50,000, you cannot remove 5,000 out of your salary. You can't cut it out of your expense. You are not planning for your future. Is it not you that is eating everything? You can streamline. You must start with this discipline. You cannot just go out and beg people to try your concept. How much did you put inside? So, the evidence that you believe in the thing very well is that you can carry something and put in. How do you get it? Maybe you have a job. Maybe you have friends. Maybe they are dashing you money sometimes. They took you out and they want to buy things of 20,000. Can't you say, "I better buy 10,000 now, give me 10K"? That's the person that knows that I have a business sense. Don't be so. I beg, this outing where you want, I beg, just. And the person that is reasonable know that you want to help your future. Except all these wicked people that know that, them is just, let's spend together. But the person that has sense, "Oh, you mean you have a business? They even want to invest more on it." There is a lady that a man took her out. He want to buy her things and all of that. I said, "No, I actually need extra 100,000 for my business." He said, "Really? So this outing, you don't want anything for your birthday?" He said, "No, just send me the money. I want to scale out my business." He said, "Really?" He added it to be 200K. See, it's not every man or every person that is wicked. There are genuine people that all what they want to be sure is that, do you know a difference between seed to sow and bread to eat? There are some of us here that are trusting God for capital, only 30,000, 50,000 to do a business, but the last 1 month you have blown more than that. Or people have taken you out and blown more than that. People have given you gift more than that. You have never once tell them that, "I beg, this is my idea. Invest in this idea. This is what I want to do." The person that is spending money on you all the time, you have never wanted to tell the person, "Okay, this is what I want." It will amaze you that not all will reject you. There are people, except like my former friends, that we used to drink alcohol very well. They will never give you 10 naira. But if it's alcohol, take many bottles. So that one we understand. But in real sense, your friend that have sense, that is willing to spend 20,000 on you, should be willing to give you 10K for business. And if you have 10 friends that are willing to spend 10,000 on you for nothing, That's 100K already for business. Because it's the same God that gives bread and also gives seed. You have not lacked what to eat. You cannot lack what to put in your business. You can't. You can't tell me. Make it as a budget. This year, I want to save 30,000 so that I can start this business. It will amaze you how it will come. There are 2 ways how money comes to you. Only 2 ways. Number 1, through favor. Anytime you see money in your hand, it comes through favor. And favor is more spiritual than physical. There is a way you grow in God, that people just come to dash you things. I can guarantee you. It has happened to you. It's not just only me. Of course, my own seems like every day. But see, there is a way you grow in God, in value. Spiritual value, spiritual grace. There is a way you can just lead prayer here. Just the way you speak in tongues here. Somebody will see and say, Kai, I beg, take this. You see, that one now is not as if you did anything, no. It's favor, they call it. But if you tie your life on that favor that every day you lead prayer here, people will give you money, you are a joker. Because every day is not Christmas. Another way money comes to your hand is through value, which is the one that you can predict very well. Value is nothing but your usefulness. How you exchange that. An average of us here has something they can do. I can guarantee you there is nobody here that is without a value. I'm very serious. An average of us here, there is something you can do. You can go and offer a service or you can offer a product. An average of us here can be employed. That's the truth. Nobody here, except you lack the heart of humility, that cannot be employed. If this person has a business, he can employ you. And at the end of the month, you will get a payment. If this person likes you, they can draw you to the company that they have. An average of us here has something they can do. Maybe you can do graphics. Maybe you can start a channel. Maybe you already have a work. You can teach. You can do extramural lesson. There is just something you can do right now to get money. But either you are ashamed to do it, or you are afraid to do it, or you don't have the courage to do it, or you are too lazy to do it. So you say that I don't have capital. The person that is always saying they don't have capital, check. Money will come to their hand and they will still blow it. It's not the capital, it's the discipline. You can carry 5 million, 10 million, 1 million, 2 million, 500,000, 100,000, give the person. Come back after 2 months, they can't account for it. Do you know why? Because a lazy person will be lazy all around. That is how it works. Anybody looking for an excuse can never achieve anything. Because excuse will always come anytime a challenge presents itself. And there is no business, no investment, no greatness in life that won't face challenge. And so, if your first step of challenge is I don't have capital, and you are not thinking of how to get capital, and the same God that gives bread to the eater is also giving seed to the sower, is to change your mentality that I want to sow, I want to do a business. And you will see everything in nature begin to work towards ensuring that that thing comes. So, having this understanding, before you have a business, have a goal for it. What is your plan for the business? Because the only system to which the money that comes by favor and the money that comes by value can multiply is through business or investment. Everybody that is employed without a business and investment will always run broke. Because business and investment is the only legal system on the earth to which you can multiply the money in your hand. Whether it comes as value, whether it comes as favor, whether it comes as a salary, or whether it comes as favor, seed sowing, honorarium, all of these are favor. That's not true? Yes. So the money that comes as honorarium has come as somebody giving you gift. I don't even call his name self. That somebody went live online and they gave him $30,000. You are saying, it's poor people that donated that money. And they think they are helping him. Because they don't know that it's a system the guy has created to trap their money. And he will come tomorrow, they will still give him again. And he make you laugh. You think that guy cannot buy trouser? That boxer makes him get you. And so, as far as he's concerned, he will throw away trousers everywhere. If he's coming online, boxer. You see, in this life, it's only you that think you don't have a value. If you don't see, there is none of us here that if you remove our clothes and walk naked, people won't follow you. You are not mad. You are not ugly the way you are thinking. If I do, will they support? Will they follow me? Will they like me? Will they support me? Will they? Who told you? You don't have the courage. You don't have the mind. You just don't. And you see, the system of the world is already designed to make sure that Christian people should not succeed. You start a page, you'll be struggling with 1 views, I mean 2 views. Somebody start their own today, they all go naked and just do like this. 10 million views overnight. Can you try it? That's true. So, because the system is already against us, what do we then do? We have to use wisdom and think of a business or think of an investment. And as God gives you money, gives you wealth, learn how to multiply it faster. So, if money can only be multiplied through value, through business and investment, the next thing you have to ask yourself is, what business are you doing or what investment vehicle do you have? It's very important. You need to also be able to realize that there must be a plan for the business. There must be a vision for it. If not, small money can make you just decide, I don't blow. How much do you really think you need? How much? If they ask you like this, in my life, like how much do I really need? I talk about the story of a woman that met Dangote, and Dangote gave her open check until her son went and cashed out 75,000 naira, thinking it's a big money. Open check, the son collected 75,000 naira, went and bought bicycle that he want to do going in town to prove to his friend that him too has a bicycle. When he could have started a company of bicycle, of bikes. If you have a poor mentality, it doesn't matter what you are doing, to still remain poor. So what vision do you have for this business? What vision do you have of investment? I learned of a pastor. I heard the story of a pastor that was playing Bet Ninja. Immediately he won Bet Ninja. He closed that ministry. Went to spend money. Yes. A young lady called me recently telling me that there was one of their pastors that they had, their leader. Suddenly, I think the man just blew small and he just left ministry. Imagine the way I am now. My hope is just see one kind 100 million or 200 million. Then I will just tell you and say, I don't go. And I will just see me for China or see me for US. You just know that truly I was not called of God. I was looking for an opportunity to make money. What vision do you have for the business? What vision do you have for the investment? If God give you 10 million, 5 million, 100 million, what are you going to do with it? When you have that understanding and you link it to the kingdom, your business cannot fail. Because God says he will bless the work of your hands. But if God is blessing the work of your hands, it's not so that you go and sponsor Boko Haram, so that you can think kingdom advancement. You can make humanity become better. It's the truth. So, every business is an investment, but not all investment are business. In that regard, you must understand your risks management for you to enter, to know which path you are going to be.